Hey, it's been a long time since we've seen each other, huh? But that's a video for another day. I wanted to just talk about something that I see all the time, and this is gonna be very unscripted and all over the place, but I'm literally eating fucking oatmeal out of a Solo cup, so, but I just want to talk about something I see on Tumblr a lot because I still use it, despite being banned over 10 times. I'll do say so myself. But I'll just see people of all kinds of communities, typically of the anti-shipper type, which, if you know me, you know how I feel about that shit. But I'll tell you anyway. Harassing people over fucking fictional ships is retarded. And that shouldn't be a thing. It never should have been a thing. But here we are, 20 years or so into the internet's existence, and we're still fighting over this shit, like, as if we haven't learned, like, the basic concepts of, if you don't like it, don't read, or if you have nothing nice to say, then don't say it at all. You know, shit like we learned in fucking kindergarten, you know? But that's neither here nor there. But, what I will see is people going on TikTok, especially TikTok, and other TikTok adjacent things like YouTube Shorts, and being like, fixing artists' problematic art. Don't do that. Generally uncool thing to do. Just because you don't like something doesn't mean, I don't know. Think about that. Like, imagine spending your time putting something together that you enjoy, and someone just says, actually, fuck that. I'm going to take it, and I'm going to make it the total opposite of what you wanted, just because it fits my narrative. It's like, cool, you don't have to agree with me on everything, but here's a crazy idea. Instead of ruining my shit that I spent time and my talent into, how about you just make it your fucking self? Like, it's not that fucking hard. Like, there's a saying that's been on the internet for, like, ever now. Rule 34, if it exists, there's, you know, of it. But that, like, even outside of, like, NSFW stuff, that just goes for everything. Like, if you could think it, it probably exists somewhere on the internet. Like, just a ship, fan art, a character doing a certain action, sexual or not. If you could think it in your head, it probably is already there. So it's like, why are you getting mad that you're seeing it? Like, you're bound to, like, run into it eventually, and if you don't want to, then just fucking block the tags. I think it's insane that I've been, like, a part of the internet in, like, the shipping sphere since 2018, like, when the ban on Tumblr happened. Ironically, that's when I got onto Tumblr, which sucks for me. But when that happened, that was 2018. I'm fucking filming this in 2024. I was 13 back then, and I'm 19 now. So it's kind of, like, insane that it's been math. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. That's 7 fucking years. That's insane. Like, that I'm still, like, we're still having these conversations, and I've, like, already gone through high school. I have a career. I'm not gonna say what it is. I'll probably talk about it another time, or covertly, I guess. If you know, you know. But it's insane that I've, like, I don't want to, it sounds pretentious saying, like, oh, I've matured, but I've, like, grown so much in, like, the last however many years, and these people are still having the same conversations. Like, I feel like I'm in fucking Crazy Town or something. Like, I'm, like, here I am, fucking, like, I've, like, just grown so much as a person. You can tell by my channel. Like, I started this channel, like, when I was in fucking freshman year. And even if you look at my other channel from middle school, you can tell, like, I've changed a lot. And these people are still, like, It's like, maybe you should realize, I don't know, I think COVID had a lot to do with it, and a lot of people do. Like, stunted a lot of people's fucking growth up here, which I get, because if you look at my shit from 2020, like, I definitely wasn't, like, well, I'll say this. I had a lot of the right ideas, but I was going fucking stir crazy, being stuck in my room, not being able to do anything. So I came off as a little unhinged, I'm not gonna lie. But that's what happens when you're like doing bad shit and you're fucking cooped up as a teenager with mental health issues. Like, obviously that's not gonna fucking work out. And also I was being harassed on TikTok back then by whole ass adults. I was fucking, and I don't like to use age as an excuse. If you know me, I'm like the most anti-ageist person ever. Like, I don't care about that shit. But I was like 15, 16, and I was getting harassed by, like, at the time 24-year-olds over Homestuck ships. So it's like, you know, like, I feel like at a certain point, like, you should just I don't know, something has to click, right? Like, I don't know, I feel like there's like some like biological thing going on with these people, because it's not, I don't know, I don't like saying normal, because normal is not necessarily fucking good. Bitch, you're talking to me. I don't think normal is the standard that we should be going for, but I don't know, it's not typical. Can I say that? That it's not typical to be so protective of a fictional character. And I think I've brought this up on this channel before, but I at one point had a friend who we went into a conversation talking about, like, oh my god, we love gore, because I love gore art, I always have. Corpse Party for life. And then we went from talking about gore to, like, I was like, oh, okay, like, they like gore and they like really weird shit, so, like, I feel comfortable talking about them, about, like, pro-ship stuff and, like taboo shit, like age gap and, like, incest and stuff. And I was like, oh, I ship this. I don't even remember what the fucking ship was, but I was like, I ship this. Let's just say age gap, because that's usually what I ship anyway. I ship this age gap relationship, and they're like, oh, I think that's gross, and I think that's weird. And I'm like, why? And they're like, well, it's illegal. I'm like, no, it's not. They're drawings. Like, oh wait, I think this had to do with the fucking, it was like a fan fiction I wrote of an incest pair. That's what it was. Anyway, they're like, well, it's illegal. I'm like, no, it's not. Like, they're not real. They're like fictional characters. And I was like, I was explaining it tactfully because they were my friend, and I was also just trying to get better at, like, explaining myself tactfully. And they're like, well, the concept's illegal. Listen. You just described how you like gore, which is like people getting tortured, brutally murdered, beaten, harming themselves, or getting harmed by somebody else. Is that not illegal? Isn't murder illegal? Like, I would argue that in most states, in most countries, I don't know, I live in the US, most states and countries, murder is more illegal than two consenting siblings doing weird shit. Like, what are we doing here? Like, and these people like to exclaim, like, well, I don't condone murder just because I like horror. And then you tell people to kill themselves on fucking Pinterest for 6 hours straight instead of getting a life. And then you claim that we're the weird ones and we're the ones that are spreading so much harm, when we keep all this shit to ourselves in our little, like, communities. You know that meme? I'll probably put it on screen here, but you know that meme where it's like a group of people talking, they're like, well, I don't like that. Cool, go over there. Sorry if this comes off like super condescending, I had an energy drink, so I'm not trying to be aggressive or passive aggressive, I'm just fucking hyped up on sugar. So yeah, that's my opinions on that. Again, this is super unscripted, but I guess I'll talk about my life now. I'm not gonna give any, like, too many details because I don't want to do that. I just want that barrier. But I didn't go to college. I'll tell you that. I went through an experience, and now I have a career that is, I don't know, it's a lot, it's stressful, but it's like, it's important to me. It's something I never thought I would do, just based on the person I was, and but I'm proud of what I did. What I went through was not easy. I mean, it wouldn't have been easy if I went through it like the typical way, but knowing me, it had to happen in some convoluted fucking way, and I had to go through this whole fucking spiritual journey about 8 months. It took fucking 8 months, and now I'm here, so, yeah. Living way far from home. I never traveled, so being all the way over here in the Midwest is fucking new, because I'm from the West. I'm from the West Coast. Little West Coast town, Oregon, you know? So being here where it's fucking balls hot all the time, yeah. But that's my life right now. I do want to start doing YouTube again, but I'm going through schooling for my job, so I don't know how often I'll be able to do that. I do have one video in mind I want to do, because I don't believe I ever posted about them on this channel or anywhere. Well, I did, but then that Tumblr got taken down too. But I had these characters back in freshman year when I created this channel, I think the month of this channel, and it was this little fantasy story that I was making. And I recreated those characters in a sketchbook here. I actually have right here. But I want to show the transition, because originally that story became so much bigger than it was, and it started from a fucking Has-Been Hotel OC, because I was obsessed with Has-Been Hotel when the first first episode came out. So I just want to show the evolution of all my characters. So hopefully you look forward to seeing that. I'm running on fucking empty, so I hope you enjoyed this little fucking video. I'll try to get it edited the night of, but I'll see y'all around.